Durable and smartphones are not two words that go together very often. With the use of materials such as glass and fragile components, there's a good reason that durability isn't associated with smartphones, especially in this day and age. But there's still a whole category of smartphones that are built just for that particular feature set. In today's video, we'll discuss some of the most durable smartphones of 2022. At number 10, we have a new entry from Nokia. Remember the brand that ruled the phone industry before smartphones came in? Yeah, that one. Nokia was known to produce fairly solid phones that could pass the test of time. Their new offering under the leadership of HMD Global is no different. Nokia XR20 is the first smartphone from Nokia to feature a build. But what differentiates it from the rest is that even though it's meant for tough conditions, its slim profile and sleek look allow it to blend in with other, less durable smartphones. Apart from the IP68 certification, the XR20 is also MIL STD 810 rated. But that's not all. It has an added red hardware button for emergencies, along with a dedicated Google Assistant button. The phone also features Gorilla Glass Victus, but if that doesn't do the trick for you in the display department, Nokia will replace the screen for free for 1 year. How's that? HMD Global is also promising 4 years of security updates, along with 3 years of Android OS upgrades. The phone also has a place to insert your favorite lanyard, if that's your thing. Now at number 9, the Ulefone Armor 9. The Ulefone Armor 9 offers a few tools that make it stand out from its competitors. To start with, it has a FLIR camera as well as an endoscope. Plus, it has a 6,600 mAh battery that would make sure that no task is left unfinished. The Armor 9 FLIR is also great because it gives a bang for one's buck. With an average price tag of $400, the Armor 9 brings a set of exclusive features to everyone and not just those who can afford it. There's a catch though. You can't upgrade the storage, which is capped at 128 gigabytes. If that's not a problem and you're looking for a rugged phone that will last a long time, then look no further. Following up, Doogee S97 Pro at 8. The Doogee S97 Pro features a utilitarian design built with various materials such as metal and plastic. But what makes it stand out is its performance. It may not be able to compete with the S22s of the world, but when stacked against other rugged phones, it goes above and beyond. The S97 Pro weighs 350 grams, making it one of the heaviest phones on the list. But that's because it features a battery with a whopping 8,500 mAh capacity. The screen is pretty bright too, but if you're not a fan of a 720p panel, you might have to look elsewhere. The phone also features a laser rangefinder, 2 customizable buttons, and 4 back cameras among other things. At number 7, let's look at Unihertz Atom XL. Unihertz is a company that exclusively makes durable phones. Their slogan, "Unique smartphones for the minorities," further confirms that point. The Atom phones are pretty small in size, and even though the one we're talking about here is the XL version, it still is a tiny phone with only a 4-inch screen. But don't let its small size fool you. The phone features a big 4,300 mAh battery, along with 6 gigs of RAM and even a 48 megapixel camera. It's all the features of a 6-inch phone without a 6-inch screen. Also, the display has an oleophobic coating for all of your water splashing adventures, although the processing chip is a little slow on this thing. The Helio P60 isn't the brightest of CPUs, but it'll get the job done. You'll also have to be wary about the fact that no ports are covered on the phone. What's more is the Oukatel WP8 Pro at number 6. The WP8 Pro is one for lovers of big screens. Oukatel's WP8 Pro features a 6.49 inches screen, making it one of the biggest in the list. It could very well fall into phablet territory. The phone features an elegant design and the latest software, but it cuts some corners to keep the phone within everyone's reach. That's an important factor to consider since the market for which these phones are made is already a very small one. It keeps its price low by having a slow processor, coupled with a micro USB port instead of today's standard USB-C. Haven't seen one of those lately. The screen is also not that great, but for the price that it is offered at, the Oukatel WP8 Pro could very well be a good entry-level durable smartphone. Now, let's follow up with Doogee S90 at 5. The Doogee S90 is a smartphone that's completely different from all other phones that we've talked about. This is because it's a modular phone which allows you to build it in whatever way you want. Some of the modules that you can buy for it include a night vision camera for $59.99 and an intercom for $49.99 to name a few. These are all on top of the existing $369.99 price of the phone itself. But our concern is, modular phones have come out before as well. In fact, those were launched for the masses, but most of them failed. So how much can this phone, built for such a small market, survive? Guess it depends on whether you're buying it or not. The S90 has shown some of the best numbers in benchmarks, so speed and performance are two things that it has got covered, not that it lacks in others. Coming up, we have the Blackview BV9500 Pro at number number 4. Blackview has a list of smartphones in its portfolio that could be on this list, but today we're talking about the BV9500 Pro. The phone is slightly on the pricier side, but it also offers a wide range of features to justify that cost. One of these is the push-to-talk feature, which allows you to use the phone as a walkie-talkie. And here's the big news. It has 10,000 milliamps of juice. That's one of the biggest batteries on this list, and is sure to last you more than a day, maybe even 2 or 3. Owing to its large battery, the BV9500 Pro is pretty heavy though, but with so many features, you can't complain. We're moving into the top 3 now. Let's start with Blackview BL8800 at number 3. The BL8800 has an uninspiring design, but what it lacks in looks is compensated in its all-rounder utility. The phone features an infrared camera to begin with. It also has a big battery and a big screen to go along with, and that ends the list of prominent features of the phone. But hey, not everyone's looking for a phone that stands out. Some people are only looking to get the job done, and this phone from Blackview does exactly that. And when you hear that the price is anywhere around $300, you understand why it is this way. Not to mention Ulefone Armor 15 at number 2. The Ulefone Armor 15 is from the Armor series offered by Ulefone. It features a MediaTek G35. This is good because it's a relatively new SoC. To go along with that, the phone also has 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage. But this is a good example of when numbers don't matter, because even after having all these numbers, the Armor 15 doesn't perform that well in real life. And the weirdest thing about the phone is that it comes with 2 earbuds inside it, where they charge. We're as confused as you are, but this feature may well be a lifesaver, especially for those people who often lose their earbuds. The phone may not be that powerful, but like all other phones on the list, offer a lot of durability for all those outside adventures. Finally, at number 1, we have the Ulefone Power Armor 14 Pro. While you try to memorize the name of the device, let us walk you through its features. The Ulefone Power Armor 14 Pro offers a big 6.52 inches screen, a big battery, and decent specs for the average user. One thing that should be kept in mind is that this is no one-handed device. It'll require 2 hands to operate, not just for kids, but adults too. This phone is the ultimate face of ruggedness and durability, given that it has a list of certifications. These are IP68, IP69K, and MIL STD 810H. To further that, the phone has coverings over all its ports to add another layer of protection. And even though some phones claim that they can be submerged in water, this bad boy can actually take underwater pictures. But if you have a thing for videos, you won't be able to shoot over 1080p. But hey, isn't 4K going out of fashion anyway, ever since there have been rumors of YouTube putting a price on it? That's a wrap for this video. What phone did you like on our list? Is there a phone that you think deserves a spot on the list? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.